Hello and welcome to Pravus Gaming. I'm back from vacation, everybody. Took a few days, but I am in fact back from my trip to Disney World, and I am really excited to be here. And, I could spend forever talking about my trip. I could do an entire vlog about that and the average of 10 hours a day we spent in the park going from place to place and all the walking and all the food and all this incredible stuff that was going on. But instead, actually, I'd like to deliver a personal thank you message because I got the text from one of my college buddies saying congratulations on hitting 1,000 subscribers. And I'm thinking, hey, no way. What are you talking about? How did I not notice that? No, sure enough, 1,000 subscribers. We've hit the 4 digits number, guys. Whoa! It's really exciting. I'm pretty happy about that. It's very, very satisfying, I will say. Logging into my account on YouTube and seeing a little 1K next to my name instead of an actual number. We're actually a large enough group that they have to round us now. How exciting is that? It's pretty awesome. I'm really excited, guys, and I want to deliver a very heartfelt thank you to all of you guys who have been making this possible. To those of you who have stuck around since the very beginning, to those of you who are brand new, you're all contributing to this. You've taken what has been just kind of a goof-off hobby for me, and you've really made it a pleasurable experience. And I want to thank all of you guys. I got a lot of ideas on things to improve in this channel, some more series I want to start up, some things I want to make better. And, we'll see what happens in the future, but just know that I'm not going anywhere for a while. If you guys continue to support me, I'll continue to put out videos. So thank you guys for that. So today's video, in honor of the 1,000 subscribers, is going to be a Q&A session. I've got 3 questions here that I'm going to be answering. If you would like me to answer questions in future Q&A sessions, the best way to do that is to drop a comment with your question in the the comment section below, and I'll see if I can get to that later. I'll just pick from the group. So, alright, let's move on to the first question. Alright, the first question comes from Sanders McGree from actually quite a while ago, but I haven't done a Q&A session in quite a while. And he asks, what's your favorite Let's Play series so far? Oof, that's a tough question there, Sanders. My Let's Plays are kind of like my children, and I love them all, but, picking favorites, that's a hard one. I've definitely really been enjoying doing Plague Inc. lately, and Among the Sleep was actually pretty fun to record. Even if it wasn't a super scary game, it was fun for me, because I kind of let myself get lost in that, and I actually did let myself get scared. A lot of people think I was faking it, but no, I was genuinely being a weenie. There was no faking there. But as far as favorites go, some people would probably think it's going to be the Runescape series, but no, that's my longest series, and it may be the most entertaining for you guys. But for me, what qualifies as my favorite series are going to be the ones that are the most fun to play while simultaneously making conversation. And I actually am surprised to say that Prison Architect would probably be my favorite series so far, just based on that. Which, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, that was a really good balance. That series was a really good balance of some proper strategy elements and just kind of whimsical fun. And it was a blast to record. I know, it surprises me too, but really, Prison Architect was a heck of a lot of fun for me. So as a result, yeah, I would say that the Prison Architect series was my favorite. Now, I'm fully aware, as I was saying, that, what I consider to be my favorite doesn't necessarily mean it's the best for you guys. I'm going to be more entertaining, or you guys are going to be more absorbed into other games than I will. For example, Runescape is hitting 95 episodes because, even though, for me, it sometimes that series can kind of drag on a little bit, I always try to make it as entertaining as I can, and it seems to work on you guys. You guys seem to be enjoying what I'm doing, so I'm keeping it up. But that does take a lot of work for me sometimes. And as a result, it kind of starts to drag me down and it gets a little less enjoyable for me. But I keep doing it because I know how much fun you guys are having. So that might be your favorite series. But I don't know. I approach this kind of with some rose-tinted glasses because you guys don't know just exactly how much effort really does go into all these videos. And I'm really looking for a lot of ways to improve them. Almost every month I'm looking at new softwares or new options to try and make it better that I can afford. And at the same time, you know, not even just on a technological level of editing, but there are some video series that it's really, really fluid in terms of what comes to your head and how to talk and simultaneously play a game, and then some are really a lot of effort. And RuneScape is becoming one of those games that's becoming more and more difficult for me to make videos on, whereas for some reason Prison Architect was really freaking easy for me. So it was fun, it was kind of relaxed, it was funny. I had a lot of fun with that. So yeah, surprisingly, I would say Prison Architect gets the gold medal. There's definitely a lot of other good series that I've done so far, though, that I've enjoyed. Among the Sleep, as I mentioned, Plague Inc., as I mentioned. I really did enjoy playing Tomb Raider back in the day, although I had far worse equipment to work with back then. And yeah, there's been a lot of great series I've done so far, so I've been having a lot of fun with that. But yeah, good question. Thank you for asking, actually. That made me think for a bit. Thank you. This next question was sent to me via private message on YouTube instead of the public comments, so I'm going to assume that this person does not want me to list their name in this video, and that's totally fine. But I do want to use the question because I think it was a pretty good one. This was a kid in Canada who was sending me some encouraging messages about my videos, what he was enjoying seeing so far, and congratulating me on getting married and talking a little bit about himself. It was a very uplifting message, very nice reading that and talking with this guy. But one of the questions that he asked was, besides gaming, what are your other hobbies? And this is a bit more personal than maybe most people would ask me, but I do like answering questions like this because I like to kind of express myself to the community and show off who I am as a person, so that you get to know me a little bit better, you know, even outside of the context of gaming. And it may seem to people that maybe all I do is just go to work 8 hours a day, then come home and then play a bunch of video games, upload them to YouTube, and then go to bed. And sometimes that's exactly what I do. But I do actually like doing a lot of different stuff. So for example, I am also a pianist and a drummer. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy playing music a lot. I don't get to do it all the time, and I wouldn't say that I am so good that I, should be getting an album anytime soon, but I think I'm pretty decent at what I do. I do enjoy doing a little improv jazz, and I have a lot of fun playing music. I'm also quite an avid reader and an investor, and a chef. Well, maybe not like a real trained chef, but I love to cook. I really, really enjoy cooking. It's probably one of my most passionate hobbies, actually. And not just like the standard, American meals and some terrible pastas, but I like to dabble in foreign cuisines a lot too, if I can. I've been experimenting with French cuisine, Thai cuisine, and a bunch of others. Recently I just made this penne alla vodka pasta, which was a vodka tomato cream sauce, which is just delicious, and I had so much fun sharing that with my family and making that. I can spend hours in the kitchen making food, because it's like science and chemistry to me, but I get to eat it, and it's great. I love cooking. That's a hobby that not many people know about me. What else? Oof. Well, not a lot of people know that I'm actually very politically active as well. And there's a reason for that. That's because I don't talk about it on my videos, because I don't want to bring politics into gaming. I don't think those two mesh very well, because I don't want to alienate anybody. But outside of this context in YouTube, yeah, I'm actually a very politically active young man. I have a lot of opinions on a lot of different stuff, and I get out there and do something about it sometimes. There's a lot of things about me besides just gaming. I like to dabble in all sorts of different stuff and try new things, and I think people will be surprised to see exactly who I am as a person. I put on a particular mask, if you will, on YouTube because I'm entertaining. That's what I'm trying to do. But outside of that, it's still me. Just there's a whole new level of dimension that not a lot of people get to see. And it's really nice to get questions like this once in a while, because I like talking about that. I like sharing that with you guys as much as I can. So, thank you. We'll just call you Canadian Kid for sending that question, because, that gives me a great opportunity to talk to you guys in a way I usually wouldn't. So thank you for that. The last question I'm going to answer today actually did not come from one specific person, but I've been getting this same question from like 5 or 6 different people over the last couple of months. So I'm going to go ahead and answer it here. What's the overall goal for the RuneScape series? And of course people are asking about that because, RuneScape is currently my most popular series and the longest series by a long shot. and people want to know when it's going to end or what I'm trying to do with it. And I think it's only fair that I do share that I do have a goal for this series. There is kind of an end point. Not to say it's a hard cap, like once I hit it, I'm done, I'll never touch it again, but, you know, there's a wrapping up point. And fortunately, it's not going to be for a while, because ultimately, if I have the time to do it, I would like to finish the Zerosian quest line and the Majorat quest lines. Those are the two I want to do. I want to get Zeros back into the game. You know, I want to do, you know, when World Wakes. I want to do all the Majorat quests and go through the ritual and all that stuff. I want to get all of it. And some of these quests, because of the way RuneScape 3 is situated, I actually could jump ahead chronologically and do it, but I feel like it's horribly out of order and disjointed, and it doesn't make for as good of a series if I do that. So I'm deliberately holding back. Well, also, and I don't have the skills for it, but I am deliberately trying to follow a track of the quest line so that it makes a lot of sense and it's more fun for you guys to watch. But that is the ultimate goal. I want to get Zeros into the world. If I can do that, then I can safely be done with the RuneScape series, and I'll be satisfied with that. You guys probably won't. In fact, I kind of keep playing RuneScape mostly because I'm kind of worried that you guys are going to leave me if I ever stop. But, you know, there is an end at some point. Everything has an end. And I'm hoping to prove to you guys that I'm actually worth sticking around and watching other games, because, you know, RuneScape isn't everything I'm going to do for the rest of my life, and it's a fun game, and I'm looking forward to continue playing it, but there is an end. It's just fortunately not on the foreseeable horizon. It's going to be a while, so stick around for at least a few more months, because that's probably how long it's going to take, but eventually I'll get there. And that is the ultimate goal for RuneScape. It's not to get max skills, it's not to get the quest cape, it's to finish those specific quest lines, because those are the ones that drove me to keep playing RuneScape when I was a kid. Those are the ones that enticed me the most. And they have kind of a nostalgic place in my heart, so I want to see them to their finality, or at least to their current final state. I know that RuneScape is constantly changing, but yeah. So that's the ultimate goal. Zeros and the Majorat. Well, guys, I think that about wraps it up for this PraVLOG. So thank you guys so much for sending me questions, those of you that did. And again, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I'm really excited to see where this channel is going to go in the future. And I'm excited to bring you more content and continue to interact with you guys as much as I can in the upcoming months. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. This has been Pravus with Pravus Gaming. If you enjoyed this vlog video, then be sure to like it. Leave a comment with future questions if you want. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.